Good afternoon, everyone. Today I will be talking or illustrate an introduction about translation in general. First, I will be talking about the content that I will be illustrating today for you. First, I will be talking about the history of translation, the types of translation, and translators, and in the end, I will be talking and giving tips about how to become a translator. First of all, the history of translation. Let's talk about the origin and the start of translation. First of all, what is the origin of the word translation? The word translation comes from a Latin term, which means to bring or to carry across. It's universally agreed that translation dates way back before the Bible, and the first person who ever translated anything was Saint Jeremy, and he was a Christian translator who translated the Bible from Greek to Hebrew. And it is said that he is the first known significant translator, and he dated back to the 3rd century. Next, I will be talking about types of translations. The first type of translation I will be talking about right now is the literary translation. Literary translation is usually about translating essays, prose, and other things related to this kind of translation. The second type is professional translation, which can be medical translation and so on, and science translations in general. The third one is technical translation, which can be engineering translation and other things related to engineering and technical translation. And the last type of translation is administrative translation. Next, I will be talking about translators. First of all, what is a translator? A translator is a person who translates from one language to another, especially as a profession. What are the examples of some translators back then in the day and some translators nowadays? We have, as I said before, Saint Jeremy, the father of translation and the first person who translated the Bible. And we have Gregory Rabassa, he translated works of literature, and Constance Garnett, she is famous for her literary translations. We have also Amira Nuwaira, she's an Egyptian translator, she's an academic translator and author. We also have the infamous Muhammad, he's a translator, critique, fiction writer, and scholar. And last but not least, we have Mahmoud Qasim. He is best known for his literary verses of children's books, novels, and essays. Last but not least, how to become a translator? First of all, for you to become a translator, you have to master 4 things in a language: listening,